Wait, how should we hold it? We have to add a poll. Wait a minute. Hey, make sure to like the stream. How do I add poll? Where the heck is add poll? I don't know where to add poll. Where do you add poll? I'm locating how to add poll. We're figuring out poll. We're figuring out how to add a poll. So let's see how it works. I'm adding it. Like and subscribe. Wow. Is the poll working? Is it working? I can't tell. Is it working? Because we're 5 away. We're 2 away from 9:30. Is it working? I see the poll. Is it okay? It worked. Wait, is it working? It's working. So we're working on the Mercedes CLA Coupe. So this is the side front design. Okay, be sure to get the votes in. Why are you in a car? This is the front design, which is upside down part of the way. These are the front headlights. I have to order 5 of these studs in pearl dark gray. And then I gotta get these C clips in black. But otherwise for the front, that's basically all that I have to order. The sides are really simple, but I'm finishing the rear. Which, if you were watching the last live, was extremely difficult. I think the roof line looks really well. I have to order this panel in new trans black. How do we have 26 people viewing? Thanks for liking up the stream. Please get your votes in. Why were they behind the fence? So I really like this how the sloping is turning out on the hood. And the sides involve this technique of 2.5 studs with these brackets and this 1x8 tile. And then it's interesting because they both use knot techniques, but this one is standard studs on the side, and then these use the large bracket beneath the white. And I really like the amount of space between the hood, the roof, and the rear window because it's not too much considering the rest of the models I've built. Like these on my M4, the sloping line turns out rather well. I don't know why it's gray. And so I'm also planning to destroy this set, which is already half destroyed, and turned into a BMW. And then I'll use the orange pieces on the BMW to create a Huracan. Thanks for the votes. So I think it really looks good in white. I used the new trans red trans red quarter tiles. And so I think the rear is extremely well detailed. What does that mean? No, someone else is the top. Maybe I should make you the moderator. But as moderator standard. Yeah, you're standard. So I really like how the taillights turned out because they're still a whole stud wide. But I think the shaping compared to the real car is extremely accurate. And then the license plate might be a little too big. But thanks for the votes. License plate might be a little too large. I need to figure that out. The Mercedes MLA CLA Coupe. Oh shoot, I can't type. CLA Coupe rear. What? Oh, do you want to get a pin? Okay, pinned. So I'm looking at the rear. Oh, the license plate is kind of long, to be honest, like the European license plates. Now I'll type head on view so I can like compare it. Yeah, so see like this. That one's better. That one, you did better. So I guess the taillights are slanted down further. What's up, Philly Bots Pro? You kind of have a hard name to pronounce. So like, I think it's good to have a front license plate. Like unlike some of these other ones, but the rear plate was, you gotta comment more because you're getting behind. So I'm pretty sure it's a fourth of a, I don't really know how I did it, but it's a fourth of a stud. The license plate's crooked. But these two gaps are 1/8 of a stud each, which means 1/4 of a stud total. Because I use tiles and then snot techniques. But I had to use those to get the rear to attach these taillights with only 7 studs. And then the exhaust uses a simple 1x5 plate. And then I added this 1x4 tile on top of a jumper plate so that it could fit, because otherwise the studs wouldn't be aligned properly. I don't know why you have, it's because you don't have enough comments. See, so I use this newer jumper to align this 1x4 tile properly on top of 3 studs. See, so now it lines properly with the 1x5 plate. Then I also used these rather interesting axle holes, because I had to add a bottom plate for stability, so I couldn't use a standard axle. Thanks for the votes. What do you think I need? So I have to order more of these in dark pearl gray, and then this bracket, because I'm using the same design as from the SL63. That said, I'm using the same grill design. And see, I'm really happy with how the roof line ended up working out, and then it was very difficult to make everything centered because it was built on 3 studs, and then the things above them had to get centered. I had to use tile 1x1. I also have to order the slope in white. So there's also a small red dash just below the bottom of the trunk, which wasn't exactly included, but maybe I should pin that. Thanks for the votes. We hit 2,000 views in the last 48 hours. Okay, I'll look at. I'm looking in the chat. What reference? What is going on with the chat? How much longer is it going to take you to get home? Thanks for the support. What? I don't think he can hear the audio, but thanks for the votes. So the only thing I have to do is order this part, except so you must live far away from Miami. I'm just wondering if should use. I've never found a way to include these angle tiles. What's up, Sunset CS? But I'm wondering if I should include this slope underneath here because see, I wonder if I should place this with this slope. You know, that might look better. Maybe I should rip this off. I don't know what I'm doing, but oh no, it's getting destroyed. Oh, you subbed. Okay, thanks. I don't know if Helico turn off is doing okay, but see how the edges are like rounded a little? So I'm thinking, I don't know if it would be good to see part of the stud exposed, but it's kind of like square. Too sharp of an edge. So I want to see if I can get this like a little more rounded. Basically ripping the whole back of it out because it's all connected, but it's part of the process. See, so I made, well, yeah, I'm getting over a cold. See, so I use these. So the these red plates with bar would be 1/2 stud. See, it's half a stud. So then this is the whole stud because these studs are exposed. Plus 1, 2. See, it all works out. I'm checking the chat. And I use these new bar clips to recenter the 4 studs over the 3 studs. What I'm going to try to do, so these are the new 3x3 L plates in white. These are the new 3x3s. What's wrong with the chat? Yeah, but I just have a bit of a cold. Thanks for the votes. I already scrolled higher. What do you want me to scroll? No, don't be a bad boy. That would be very bad of you. You can't be a bad boy. I think he's just a little stunned from all the cars that he saw. So I'm gonna remove this. Uh-oh. We run across a problem because yeah, I don't think we can use this because there's nothing that attaches to it. It's a CLA coupe, but you probably knew it was Mercedes. Oh, it's 109. But this can't attach because all it attaches to on the other stud is this new the new snot brick, which I kind of like. So yeah, that doesn't work because so we use this upside down, which is 2 studs high. Added this. And then since this has to be 1 stud high, just like it is here, you use this because the stud protruding from this 1x3 plate is half a stud combined with this bar that's stuck into it. Gives it 1.5 studs, and it's upside down, which makes this yellow piece flat with the bars that are attached to the second tan 1x3. Yeah, you kind of have to focus on it more. Sometimes you can't get it all right because like this wouldn't attach if I didn't have this top stud, because there's nothing attaching this snot piece to except for the white slope itself. What does NII mean? What? So I have to order the second black slope on the right to line up with this side because I have an odd number for some reason. See, so then with the addition of these studs sticking out upside down, it equals a whole stud from the point where I attach the tan piece to the car to these studs touching these tiles. See, so it's a whole stud, and I'm building on 4 studs, which requires me to move it in a whole stud, but half a stud on each side to make the 3. But yeah, I like using the upside down bar with the handle on it, this red piece, inside these new Technic 1x1s. It's Mercedes CLA Coupe. So then this tan piece attaches to the dark azure jumper plates, and then these 1x2 tiles press to connect and push on the 3 studs. See, so then they cancel each other out to equal a whole stud. And then I had to figure out how to incorporate the panel, which was what I was struggling with last time. See, so now you know how each, see, it's 1/8 of a stud on each side, which is kind of hard to achieve in Lego, so I don't really know how, but it happened. So what's up, that JDM guy? And then I used the newer 1x3 plates again with a stud in the middle to create these taillights with the red quarter tiles. And then they attach like this in between the studs right there. And it's very handy that these new snot pieces have holes in them. So it was smart of the designers to include holes, because they wouldn't be as useful as they are if they didn't have holes. And so when I use the clip with the bar piece, I can add the bright light yellow license plate. Which is 1x3 tile. But it's kind of hard to keep it straight because of the connection. So yeah, I just need to order this slope piece. And then I used 2 stud tall 1x1 bricks right here. And if you want to try to build this, you should be taking notes, because otherwise I don't think you're gonna get a tutorial for free. It's a Mercedes CLA Coupe. And I have the front main done as well, except I'm waiting to get these C plates, which are the only way I can add connect this difficult assembly. I need all these studs as one piece. So I just have to order those in black, but I'm pretty sure the new McLaren set has those. So yeah, I might no, I mean the new Ferrari. And then I have to get these grill pieces. But otherwise the front's basically done, except I can't keep it steady because I don't have another C plate readily available. So thanks for your votes. The seats are simple, but I used yet again those 1x3 plates and a third color to just secure the seats. And then I don't have these in trans black, so I'd use trans brown for the sloping rear window. Okay, bye. And yeah, this jumper piece is flush against the yellow brick I was telling you about. So yeah, that's good. I don't really know what he's saying, but see, so then these are inverted half a stud because this is 7 studs instead of 8. So this is how I created the rear window. Can you see the portion in the background? Of course, see, look, it's under construction. This is the 911 GT3. I still have to form the windshield, which is why it doesn't look. It looks slightly dilapidated, but yeah. Thanks for the votes. Is the pole like covering the screen, or can you like see everything? Is the pole covering the screen, or can you see good? No, I haven't made any Pontiacs yet. But I guess that's a good build idea in the future. So this is kind of, it just like involved a bit of work, I suppose. Do you mean the Maria or the Miet? So then, it's not like exactly the most stable, but I use the 2x3 black tiles for a simple rear headlight. What's up, Owens Brick Studio? Please get your vote in. Thanks for the votes. And then I had to figure out how to angle this bar at the proper. I know, so what car do you mean? But I use this ingot tile to angle it at the proper degrees, which is probably somewhere around 30, because it's similar to this tile, which I know is 30 or 51, I can't remember. Thanks for the likes. Then I had to make a hollow space in the second layer of studs, so this hinge assembly wouldn't be blocked. But yeah, it barely fits on, but I'm glad about the firm connection either way. It's just not snapping in. Yeah, it takes a bit of effort to snap it in, but then this attaches to those two new 1x1 clips. Hello. Then I really like how this all these black pieces worked very effectively. So I'm basically just waiting for a few parts like this slope in white, and then these two for the front, and then some grill pieces. But it's not really that many that are missing. But I also need this panel piece in trans black, which is the new official color instead of trans brown. But those panels are what attaches the end of this whole windscreen assembly. But yeah, so took a while figuring out how to incorporate the grill and center the logo, but the main challenge was getting this panel piece in there, as well as with the offset of the studs in the rear, and then having to attach this whole rear window structure on top of offset studs was pretty difficult, but the sides were very simple, but I don't think they're really oversimplified at all. Because I'm going off the real car and the basic, the standard version. It's pretty basic in real life, so I guess that was an easy part. But I think it looks very good with the new standard windshield. Except the front is just not exactly complete. But my favorite part has to be the rear because of how clean the design is, and the offset of sides really makes it stand out in my mind. So yeah, I'll just have to wait for a few parts, but once I get those in, the grille will be complete, as well as the lowered bumper trim. Okay, see ya. Then yeah, it uses 4 2x3 black tiles total. And then this, it kind of looks like it's a whole stud. Like it's up a whole stud, this hood assembly, but it's actually half a stud above everything else, except the way the pieces slant, it looks a bit more than that. I think I might add white pieces to where this little black sliver is present. So I could try doing that, but other than that, there's not much else to really design. What I could do is just put this clip piece in the center so it'll attach between these two hinges, and then fill up this with a bit more with 1x4 white plates to get rid of that sliver issue that I was telling you about. And then I use the 2x3 plate, simple 2x3 plate. No, I haven't. So yeah, I'm just gonna locate. But yeah, so I really like how this thin plate just barely fits. I don't know if it's really a legal connection, but there's hardly any of this piece that's having an issue connecting, so I'm just gonna get 1x4 white plates. So I can, I mean, I could just add one by ones, but I think I have some in this bin. One by 4 white plates. You could even use 1 by 5s because that's the full length, but I think this will work fine because I don't really have those on hand. Thanks for watching. Please get your votes in. Really appreciate a few more votes. Working on a Mercedes CLA Coupe. So yeah, if I just do this, I'm hoping it won't interfere with the hinge connection at all. Or I might just have to redesign that entirely. But I think I can use a 1 by 4 white plate. See, so now you can tell that it's half a stud lower. And hopefully it will remain connecting. Yeah. Wait, I think something's off. It's a stud too high, so I'm gonna have to remove this very thin plate. Similar to the clip design I had on that last model. But the 2x3 plate kind of fixes it anyway, keeps it secure. But I think that jumper plate might be causing an issue. I don't really know what it is for sure, but yeah, I think it's causing an issue. Maybe not. Looks the same as before. No, something's off. So I'm gonna take out this. I'll just take this out and replace it with a 1 by 2 tile. Because I'm trying to locate the, oh yeah, I got it. So we gotta turn this into a singular hinge because these plates mess up the double hinge I had. So basically just add the white tile on top of that, but then so yeah, we could use 1 by 5 plates. No, what am I thinking? 1 by 5 won't work. Yeah, so 1 by 5 won't work in the first place. I don't play that. See, so we have the new hinge design, or I mean, I could just use the standard clip. What's up, we're working on a Mercedes CLA Coupe. I don't really know if I said it right. No, because the masterpiece only reveals itself at final completion. That's why you have to trust the process. It's not that difficult. See, now we have it back to the proper 1/2 stud higher. So then, yeah, that should work. I think he already got out. See, so I think the sloping is good. What's up? I don't even know if I'm subbed to you, but thanks for the vote. I don't know for sure. KLIV on second channel. Yes, I am. It's actually him. I think I'll just use the clip with 1x2 with 2 clips. Okay, I guess you can have it. We do add as moderator. And now you standard moderator. I already know. I have to find the double clip though. But I don't think double clip works. So I'm replacing this. What are you saying? With a rare, ultra rare bronze piece. So rare. So then we can use this piece with 2 clips. So like if I have 2 of these, I might just use this. Are you family friendly? What does that mean? See, so hopefully this isn't gonna mess up any of this. But I don't know if it will, because this is 1.5 studs higher. So I don't really want to do the math, but I'm hoping it won't like mess it up. I just don't want to figure it out. Yeah, I think it's fine. It like barely touches it because this is 3 studs. It's a 1/2 stud higher, so I think it like kind of rests. What? No one's walking around in this room. But what I was wondering is if the pole is like, can you see the pole is like covering the screen, or is it good? Is it good? Is the pole like in the right spot? So now I might add like reinforcements. But wait, I don't think that'll work. See, so I just use this tile so that when it angles slightly, the white shows up and it doesn't look discolored like if I use a filler. I don't even know what you said. What I wasn't looking at the chat, so I don't know what you said. What'd you say? What did you even say? This doesn't make sense. See, so I use this simple hinge connection, but since I don't want to waste black pieces, I'm gonna replace this with a colored version, like with some random color. Medium azure is the color. This is one I had sitting around. Don't mind him, because I don't really know what he's saying. So I think this will match up perfectly with the extra half a stud from this 1x2 gray bracket. So I'm just hoping that I can get this grill to be sturdy, because it's like slanted slightly. You don't want to know. Well, what do you need help with? So I use this bracket. See this whole bracket? It's have a stud inverted upwards, so then this whole entire hood assembly is up higher half a stud. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. See, it's interfering with this. It's interfering with the. It just doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, I guess it does. It only works because when we get rid of this one half. So I can't use these long clips, they have to be short. But how am I supposed to help you? Did you get home? Because it seems like you can hear. Now I gotta get, I don't know, I can just use these. It's this, see? This is the shortened version of the thing I was showing you before. Oh, you must live far away. Why did you go all the way to the thing? But you have to talk. You can't be quiet and shy. Sorry, shy. Because, like, if you're shy, then that's kind of like a problem. That's gonna be a problem if you're shy. Now I gotta access the lower depths. Okay. Now I'm using these slopes to reinforce the thing underneath, but I'm hoping it isn't gonna interfere. Well, we'll see. I think it probably will. But it's 3 studs. So what if I just got rid of this? See, it's not working. if you have to stop being scared. How I can help is you have to stop being scared. You have to overcome your fear. Let me see if I can get paper. Let's see if this works. Is this working? It's so simple. I think my computer's overheating, so I had to shut it off. No typing. No typing for you. Okay, so I didn't really figure anything out, but we solved something. I'm just trying to figure out if I can do anything to make the hood connection more firm, because did you read it? Because this is half a stud, so if I can figure out how to make it another half stud, I think that would help. Oh shoot, wait, I think I figured. Wait, this might work. I'm literally telling you right now. Somebody unliked the stream. Who in the world did that? It doesn't work because it's still not half a stud, so I'm confused. Someone re-liked the stream. Wow, this was stupid. It was stupid of me to put this in here because I obviously horrible nails. I think ZYLO must have left. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm just wondering what happened. Oh yeah, this. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the cutout plate. You knew what? Maybe you can help. So yeah, this is a good way to invert something up. Half a stud if you have a 3x2 space, because these headlights are angled, pushed down, half a stud, so then it enables 3 studs to be placed diagonally, because 2.5 studs is what usually equals this whole stud, this whole brick, except it can be 3 because this is pushed in half a stud, so the sideways building technique works. and this is 1.5 studs long, and then this 1/2 stud of the line plate accounts for the second, for the other half, which equals the second. What's up, Aiden? What do you mean, what if? You have to figure it out. Hola, AZL7X. AZL7X. Thanks for getting your votes in. Please like up the stream. Seeing them, there's half a stud underneath each of these modified bricks. So this is a good way to invert something upward half a stud if you need it. Thank you for the votes. Muchas gracias. So now what I have to work on while I wait for these parts for this MLA coupe, work on this. We'll work on I'm either gonna work on a base for BMW M240i, I think. This is the base for my M240i. Wow, we hit 30 likes. That's kind of insane. So what do you want? ¿Cómo estás? What do you do? Wow, we have BMW. Oh my, that was kind of a mess up. My bad. We have BM production. See, you don't wait. You don't do anything. What are you saying? Yeah. What do you mean, what do you do? You don't have to do anything. Idiomas, okay. I'm just typing it because I'm getting back to I'm losing focus. I think it translated it because I typed it in Spanish. I just typed it in Spanish, and on my other thing it shows it translated it. See, it's in Spanish, and on here it's in English. And aquí es in English. Well, I have 33 votes, so that means almost everyone who voted liked or something. Well, thanks for the support. We just hit 941. Got 500 views since I last checked a little bit ago. No, I didn't see a video. No B2 video. This is my BMW M4 base. What do you mean? So I'm trying to get back to working on it. But the beginning is always the hardest part, to be honest. See, so this is some of the stuff that I'm buying. And these are those cutout pieces that I need for the front of this miscolored tan flesh piece. Of course I don't. The only other language I speak is Spanish. So this tan piece is this cutout, black cutout, but it's like kind of expensive. What? I'm confused. How do you like the weird cheese flow piece? Well, I don't think it's weird. I think it's very useful. Oh my word, we have McLaren obsessed. He automatically receives a standard moderator. So do another comment. Do ultra commento. Oops, I did half English. What's up? Thanks for the votes. Why is he bored? What are you bored about? Make it see your moderator. Look. Now you mod. Except you didn't spell it right. Just type it in Spanish, okay? It's not that hard. Why is it... What does this auto-translate? Is anyone else having confused, like... It's showing this weird symbol. I think it's like auto-translating it. It shows a weird symbol. How do you get rid of auto-translate? What is auto-translate on? What the heck? It's putting this thing on my... It's putting this thing in the line. Like, what? I'm confused. Thanks for the votes. It's using, like, translation because I typed something in Spanish. What's up, Bricks and Bones? What's up, Drummond Productions? It's late at night, I can't read, sorry. Thank you for the votes anyway. Really appreciate the support. Yeah, I know Spanish, but it keeps changing it. So just type stuff in Spanish and I'll try to figure it out. But it's mi segunda idioma. What's up, Anna Jezebel Telos? I don't really have like an all-time favorite, but one of mine is the 911 GT3. Thank you for the votes. Can I subscribe to your channel? I think it's auto translating it. See, because por favor, I am from the Philippines. What question did you ask? What question was it? Drummond Productions. You said I see you're doing with another Lego mock. Por favor, suscribirme. But, well, to everybody who's new, this is the almost complete Mercedes except the grille. I need more pieces. I'm gonna get more Titanic pieces. Oh, okay. I think it just translates it. So, like, because that means cool in Spanish. So does it, like, translate it for you, or does it not? Because some people are Spanish speakers on here. Because most personas. I'm gonna go see what his new video is. So, habla español. See. Let me see. Where is... Why isn't he coming? Wait, did you change your thing? Where's your... Making a Mercedes CLA coupe, and then I'm starting on the base of an M240i. Oh wait, holy smokes, it came up on YouTube homepage. Holy smokes, are you seeing this? Look. What are the odds of that? Wow, it looks really insane. Comment added. Comment in Spanish. Comentario in Espanol. AZAEL 7X. Oh, so isn't it kind of weird how many Spanish speakers there are? Básicamente también estoy hablando ahora mismo porque estoy haciendo trenes. It's like translating it from Spanish, talking Spanish. Puedo. What is KO? Okay. So I've got like the base foundations of my design in, but are you learning it in school or something? Yeah, boss. What does that mean? I don't think you did that right. You mean you speak? You mean tú hablas un poco de español? I think so. Espon. No, it didn't translate. I don't think you. I don't think you did it right. Tu solo un poco. So I'm using this bracket technique, but I'm thinking I can probably change these out for like green ones like up here. But then they're like just attached to snot bricks, see, and then they elevate the studs up a bit. Why are you saying me boss? It's fine. Thank you for your votes. Are you still there, AZLX7? 7X? Is he still there? Well, I'm going off images. See, like, this is for Civic Type R. Then these are like, this is a parts list for a Huracan that I'm gonna work on. I've also subscribed. I've also subscribed to you. Yeah, thanks for the Titanic mod. Let's have Sunset SC. I'm just gonna be working on an M4. See, look at this. Yeah, you'll have this have these cars because you can mod it by MP Mox on Unbreakable. If you have it. But I'm looking for an M240i. It's an M240i F22. See, I'm just using pictures to reference, like what I'm working on. So the front might be difficult because of the use of panels again. But it doesn't look as hard. And then the rear taillights are pretty interesting, but other than that, like the sides shouldn't be too hard. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Hey, ¿cuántos años tienes? Thank you for the support, for your votes. I'm working on the BMW. I'm viewing the parts. C2. It uses pretty simple parts. Definitely some like bar hinge connections. No, you're pretty old. Eres viejo. So this might be hard, but I figured out to use these, a line of 8 of these across the sides, 4 on each side. So I can make a side trim, but this is 6 studs, and then these 2 on each side would add 2 more studs. Let's type more words. It's like, to be honest, I don't really know like where to start, but thank you for the vote. I think I might work on the sides just because they seem like easier. And these are my dark bluish gray pieces. because I'm going to be doing it in dark blue screen. So I'm going to work on the front. See. So I use like wedge piece. I use wedge pieces to start the BMW. No te gusta mucho. So I'm using wedge. They get nicks in them. Muchos. Well, it kind of looks off colored, but so I'm working on the headlight. Thank you for your vote. Let's see. The headlight uses quartile. So like maybe I should clear some of this space. I'm working on this SF90 at the moment, but it's in a bit of destruction. It's kind of a little destroyed. Got these up there. So now I'll add like the gray pieces out because I need quartile. Thank you for your vote. So I think I'm gonna make this this left side. And then I'll add a 1x1 stud probably. But I might have to figure out how to attach it. So this and then this clear piece. Yeah, so I think I'll make them trans clear. It'll be a good color. Gracias, gracias. But I think there's two sides of space. I cannot tell. Yeah, it's accurate, but What I'm wondering is if I'm wondering how far, because I know this is half stud. So I think it uses this new piece. Hello again, JDM guy. So I think I'm gonna use this for details on the side headlight. The side of the headlight piece. And mi sueño. Why do you want me to spell your name? So I think it used quartile, like it looks discolored, but I think it's just the lighting. What grade are you? Like, random question. What grade? Does it look discolored? Does the gray piece look discolored to you? It's not focusing. So I'm just making like the fundamental base. Now I'm going to use more trans clear pieces. Found a random gray piece. So I found another one of these for future use. So like this is gonna be the start of the headlight, except I need more clear tiles. So I'm gonna have to borrow some from, I'm gonna borrow one from my Mercedes CLA. See, so now the headlight, one stud. So I think this is good headlights. What do you mean I subscribe? Oh, did you do the vote? The gray pieces look discolored on this end, but so yeah, I'm gonna figure out how long this needs to be, because this is gonna be part of the grill. because I want it to be equal. So yeah, I think I need to add at least a whole plate. Use an orange plate because it's hidden. We're one like away from 40. Which is good. So I'm gonna see how far out this has to be. It looks like it's off. See, it's not lining up. Well, this isn't going very well. Okay. Well, it looks like the sticks out slightly farther. So I either have to do because it looks like it's a little further out than. What do you need? I don't know if I want to. Maybe you should spell it in the chat. Spell it letter by letter and hit enter each time you type a letter. So this is going to be part of the grill. Oh, so you like cats? Do you speak any other languages? Well, I don't know. Do you speak any other languages? I'm just confused. Why do you hate dogs? This isn't looking right because grill is supposed to be sticking out more. So I think I have to use I'm gonna have to use something else. Oh, you like the small dogs. Okay. Do you mean the GT3 RS or did you type it wrong? Did you type it wrong? I'm working on the windscreen of it, that's all. I'm just working on the windscreen. And then right now I'm trying to figure out the front of this. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Looks dark. It looks like it's inverted up half a stud again. I'm just confused about which one's like the rear. Because I can't get any context clues. Did you build a GT3 RS yourself yet or not? Like I can't figure out which end is which because, oh wait, I can. Because the seats go that way. So yeah, this way is the front. This is the front. No, he's alive. I'm just repairing him. Everything's fine. I'm just figuring out how to do this. I just don't have like good mud guards because I have to order them, so I'm gonna get one off of this thing so I can like make a prototype before I buy pieces. So like yeah, it's not really going very well, but it didn't really go very well, but so I'm adding this. What's up? So it's gonna be in dark gray, but I just have to figure out how far do you extend this? Thinking maybe use a 1x4. Do you like building with Lego? Do you build Lego at all? Casey Govia. Thank you so much for the vote. Do you build Lego? So I think like maybe this is gonna work. I'm just testing. This is a lot of trial and error. What kind of stuff do you build? What models do you make? I'm working on a BMW M240i. I'm working on the front right now. Trying to work on the grill. What things do you make? What things do you make with Lego? Because I know that this is 1.5 studs, so what things do you make? Oh, thanks, we hit our good amount of likes. That's nice. So yeah, I'm just contemplating how to design the front area at the moment. Oh, did you hear that? I'm just working on the front grille part. And I think they would use 1x3s. I'm under the presumption. So I'm working on this. So yeah, I think I got that figured out. I'm just wondering how to do the license plate in the front. That's what I'm gonna work on now. Apparently I need a 1x3, 2x3 tile in yellow. Apparently. found this one. What's up, Suraj Gaming? Thank you for your vote. I don't really know what my favorite is. What do you mean? What are you saying? I think I need 1x3 yellow plates. So I'm searching. I think I found one. Yeah, I'm looking now. How did you know? I think I can just use 1x4. I have to use these because they attach in this center hole right there, not like normal bricks. So now I have like a sort of license plate. You know, maybe he's watching. I don't know for sure, but maybe he is. Thank you for the votes. Started stream 113 minutes ago. So we figured out the license plate. Now I think you just put a... Wait a minute. No, because the license plate is down in the... So I'm under suspicion that we use the new the new snot bricks. Why are you saying that? Because these are like the new snot bricks, so let's see if these work. Do you know those new snot pieces that are? I think it might work. What's up? How are you? Thank you for voting. We're working on a BMW M240i F22. So it's kind of specific. I'm working on the front. It's like pushed ever so slightly over though. So I'm like confused. Now I'm adding a jumper plate in black. What's up? I just finished this Mercedes CLA coupe, and now I'm working on a BMW M240i F22. So I'm adding this so there's some space. See, so like now I'm confused. Oh yeah, so I have to figure out how to attach it where there's enough room. So I think I'm gonna have to add it. I gotta figure out where there's enough room for the jumper plate to fit in. I don't know where my 1x1 stud went, but whatever. I'm wondering where my what's up, Carspires AZ? Como te va? Como te va? We're working on M4, an M240i F22, to be exact. Like if you want me to be exact. I'm just trying to figure out how to attach. I'm pretty sure I just add a stud to this. The snot bricks are causing me problems. Why'd you capitalize Pookie? That was just kind of weird. So yeah, I figured out the grill technique, which involves these panels. What's up? I'm working on an BMW M240i F22. This is the front grille. Why do you keep asking the same question? It's like kind of creeping me out. So I figured out how to attach the license plate to the front. But I'm hoping that these 1x3 tiles work as well, except I don't know what happened to the other one, which is kind of a problem. Why am I losing all my pieces? What do you mean? I'm doing muy bien. Muy bien. ¿Tu satisfecho? Well, I lost my piece, so whatever. Do I know No. I only know Spanish. What? Sorry, I only know Spanish. So I'm figuring out the bottom grill, which kind of looks weird. I don't know Japanese. So like, in case you were wondering. Okay, now I have this. I have to figure out how to attach the side headlights. What do you mean, is there a translator? Well, I don't know Japanese, but I don't need no translator for Spanish. So I'm trying to figure out how to connect this. How am I reading what? So are you learning Japanese or like what? We'll be sure to like up a stream. No, I just translated with my brain. Thanks to the votes. A 1x2 plate. What's up? So how do you know Japanese in the first place? 1x2 plate connected to the mudguard. How does the 1x2 plate connect these tiles? I think I have to do something in there. I have to I don't know, this is too hard. Well, I say that, but every time I figure it out. At the bottom of the mudguard. Okay, that could work. Hello, Tito. Hola, Tito. ¿Dónde aprendiste japonés? I'm asking him where he learned Japanese and Spanish. Okay, so the 1x2 brick looks like it might work. You literally just said it in Spanish. I think the mudguard solution might work. Like it might actually. Wait, that's insane. Wait a minute. Wait, I think it might work. Wow, that's insane. You don't know how in Spanish? What? You just said you don't know in Spanish, so why are you saying you don't know Spanish? You're confusing. Yeah, I might use these plates. What? So do you know more Spanish or Japanese, and where did you learn both of them? I think I'm gonna use this. A lot of people that I've talked to on this live so far seem to know Spanish pretty well. So do you not know any other languages? Oh, you're in Spanish 3 to 4? You'd probably say it's ugly because of the color, because it's all supposed to be dark gray, but I have to buy the pieces. So I figured it out, except this is going to be dark gray. Are you speaking in English? But you could search, you better not say. Okay. I don't know what he's saying, but whatever. Sorry, bro. Maybe we should stop that. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Well, hopefully I can stop. What is senpai? What does senpai mean? Is your first language Japanese? What is it? Oh, okay. Well, I just figured out that I could use... So where'd you learn Japanese? You never told me. Where'd you learn Japanese? So I figured out I can use a jumper plate in dark gray. Where'd you learn it? Oh, you're using a translator, so you don't even know Japanese. You're very funny. Es muy asombrosa. So I figured out that you can just use a jumper plate and still have it be one stud, half a stud. Why are you using Google Translate? That's not very cool. Like, maybe stop and just speak normally. I mean, like, that would probably be, like, probably be a good idea. Like, probably, I'd probably stop because it's kind of rude, like that other guy was saying. You're kind of being rude because we don't understand. Okay, so maybe you should, like, stop. What cup? This? You gotta be more specific here. This is ugly because it's the wrong color. You said why not because you're using Translate. No offense, but like... Well, I'm not. Then how do you have cellular data? That's a good question. How do you have cellular data, sir? Who? Looks like I have a notification. Why did you reply in what? Why did you reply in... Oh. Why did you reply in Japanese? What? You're being a very bad boy. You're being a very bad boy. So you better quit. Show what message? What? Well, now I'm gonna start on the grill. And this looks weird because the license plate is yellow, so I didn't sneeze, that was someone else. Now I have to figure out how to make the grill, and it uses like opposite studs. So that's gonna be interesting, but I'm gonna figure out which tile uses an odd number. I don't know which one uses. Why are you using that emoji? I don't really know what piece it is. Maybe you should just keep spamming it. I don't really care at this point. I mean, it's probably a 1x3. It's probably like a 1x3. You didn't spell Pookie right. You're being a bad boy because you didn't spell it right. Stop being bad. Now I have to find a 1x1 tile. But I think I'm just gonna use this because you only see one side of it, so. What's up, Matthew Wilson? What do you mean, how is Google Translate spelling it? You're spelling it wrong. I don't want to. Oh, it's your cat. Yes, you are. You're secretly Google Translate. Stop saying that you're not. So now I have to figure out how to center the grill. I'm just confused, like, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, shoot. I figured it out. Trolling, puking, and Japanese. Why'd you say locate? I can't type either. So I think it uses. I'm just confused. Because it looks like it uses these. It's not bricks and con. Janky is mad at me. Well, at least you finally joined. Did you vote? Well, I'm pretty sure. Did you vote? Oh, you gotta go. What do you mean, probably? You don't make any sense. Why are you awake at 9:10 your time? It's kind of weird. Like, why would you be awake still? Like, what do you mean, absolutely? Well, I'm just, like, skeptical as to whether he's telling the truth. Sorry. I'm trying to find. Oh yeah, I found it. Did TLB already leave? What is he doing? So I have to figure out how to. I'm confused. Wait a minute. Maybe he's still here. I can't really tell. I'm seriously confused. Oh, you're sitting at Win. It must not be very late there. Okay. Oh, I'm just having a problem with figuring out how to build it. I'm just having a small problema. Thank you for voting anyway. Wait a minute. Have you seen this piece before? What's up? I'm making a BMW M240i F22. So it's like kind of complicated. It's in dark gray. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at making stuff. But thanks for the compliment. I'm just trying to make the grill now. But it's like kind of like difficult. I'm wondering if this is 3 studs wide or not. It's supposed to be 3 studs. Oh, so I think what the hell are you like gonna turn? Are you turning old? Are you turning old? So I think I figured out a better way to build it. To make the grill. So I figured out the small issue. See, so now the grill is starting to take shape. Into 240i. I'm just now figuring out how to form the grill better. Are you digging it about? I gotta figure out how to attach it. I can figure out how to attach all of the Are you still at Wendy's? I don't think I've ever eaten there in my whole life. So now I just have to figure out how to attach. It's always the problem. Attaching it. Attaching the things is always my problem. But I think I can probably use like a snot technique. I don't know though. Because bracket might work. Like this. But it's not lined up properly. I think I'll just have to use It's almost like another stud could work. Yeah, it might work just to do. I'm just using filler colors. Thanks for the likes. Can we get 260 before I end the stream? So I think this will work. But I'm kind of scared. No, I think it's half a stud off. See, it doesn't attach right. It's half a stud off. I'm making an M240i. But I think my phone's gonna die. It's at 2%. M2, oh, I just chose one random thing. So the Mercedes is essentially completed, except for we need a few more parts. And the front grille of this is to be determined. Why would I choose a random thing? I'm still cooking. Yeah, just comment on a video that I make soon, and then I'll hopefully try. So yeah, my phone's at 2%, so I think I have to end it. Thanks for watching. This is the progress. See you in the next one.